What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Combat Sports Media YouTube channel. Before I go any further, I would just like to thank everybody that tunes in. If you haven't already and you enjoy the content, please click the subscribe button and the like button if you get any value or entertainment out of this video. So in this video, we're going to be talking about Manny Pacquiao and his future in the sport. As all of you guys know, he made a return to the sport this past weekend against Mario Barrios for the WBC welterweight world title. He came up just short in the judges' eyes. The fight was ruled a draw. Now, I personally, if I'm being honest, I believe the judges got it exactly right. I had it a draw. But I could see it going for Manny Pacquiao, but I can't really see anybody judging it completely for Barrios. Now, like a lot of people's opinions, if this was the time to rob somebody, or not rob, but, favor somebody, this was the time. I mean, Pacquiao did not get the benefit of the doubt whatsoever. Look, I'm not complaining about the decision. I agree with it. But like Paulie Malignaggi mentioned on Boxing Scene or his channel, and he said to make a guy go through all those physicals and to finally get him to the spot. And, as far as like the future implications with a future Mayweather fight or whatnot, and, given who he is and the Hall of Famer that he is and all the stuff that he's done for the sport, this was the time to, maybe favor somebody. But, it is what it is. He did not win. Therefore, he did not win the WBC title. Mario Barrios is still the WBC champ, but neither fighter goes home without a loss. And again, in all reality, that's the right result. I agree with that. I scored it a draw. So I guess it is just. Now, the most likely opponents for Manny's next fight, in my opinion, is absolutely not Mario Barrios, but Tank Davis, Rolando Romero, or, you guessed it, Floyd Mayweather Jr. rematch. Now, personally, I don't want to see, it's not that I don't want to see it, but if I have to choose one of the three, if I'm gonna pretend that this is going to be his last fight, which I am, because at this point, even though that's not the plan, I know Manny probably wants to fight another 10 more years, but in all reality and realistically, he's at the point of his career where any fight could be his last fight, right? Any fight could be his last fight. So we got to treat it that way. So we got Rolando Romero, who's the WBA welterweight champion currently. We got Floyd Mayweather rematch, and we got Tank Davis. Now, Tank Davis is currently caught up with some legal trouble. Hopefully he gets through that fairly quickly. But that's probably the fight that I most likely would like to see, personally. I would want Tank Davis to move up to like a catch weight of 143 and, fight Manny Pacquiao right there for a super fight. But I also realize that that's probably the most unlikely because Tank Davis doesn't fight anybody good, and if he does, it's by accident. And mind you, I actually think his resume is better than what a lot of people say or think. But all those quality wins that he has on his resume, a lot of them are just by accident, such as the Isaac Cruz win, which again, Isaac Cruz is not a world beater, but that's a good win, you know. But you know, he was a late replacement going into that fight. So anyway, Jose Pedraza, another one. That's a great win. However, uh, you know, whatever. Back to the topic. So let's forget about that. Let's put Tank Davis off to the side because we don't know if he's going to be available right in the near future. So we're left with Floyd Mayweather Jr. I personally could care less about that fight, as I'm sure a lot of people, you know, agree with my sentiment and my opinion on that. And in all reality, I think Rolando Romero is the most realistic possibility. I think that's going to be his next fight. And I'm not mad at it. And it's another shot at a world title, mind you, because Romero has the WBA, World Welterweight Championship. And this will be his first defense of it. So, you know, Rolando is normally a very exciting fighter, big puncher, stands his ground, which stylistically is a dangerous fight for Manny because the people that, you know, that's how you beat Manny. You got to hold your ground and punch really hard with him. If you don't have power and you don't have the ability to stand your ground like that, you're better off not even fighting Manny because you ain't got a shot, baby. But anyway, I think that's going to be the next fight, and I'm looking forward to it if it does get announced. I'll definitely be excited about that. So anyway, there you have it, folks. You guys let me know what you guys think and who you guys want as his next opponent. I probably forgot about a lot of potential opponents for Manny, so please throw them out there. Let me know what you think. All right, peace.